Hello, fire signs. This is your November love reading. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Just going to wait a little bit and see how many people will join us. And I'm going to get started in just a moment. Hi. Thank you for joining. Right? Let's go. Yes. Hello. Thank you for joining. All right. I'm setting up the rest of my stuff here. Might as well listen to all the signs, right? I don't have fire in my chart, so this won't apply to me. I do have Libra in my chart, which is funny. I just realized I have Libra. I just remembered that. I think I have Libra in my Venus. Explains a lot, huh? All right, I'm going to get started. But other than that, I am all earth. Virgo sun, Capricorn moon, Taurus rising. That be me. And anybody watching this, if you are wondering where the rest of your placements are, you can check out the link in the description box below where there's a website that I personally use. I'm not affiliated whatsoever. It's free. You just got to make sure you have your birth info so that you can figure out the other placements you've got in your chart. And then as you get to know your natal chart, you'll understand yourself even more and things will start to make sense. Whispers of Love Oracle for fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What message do you have for fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius? Lady Earth signs, that's funny. Consider your foundation. You are being asked to look at how committed to love you are. Rest and relaxation is essential. We all have a fundamental need to take a break. So if you've been doing a lot for yourself and for others, you haven't given yourself enough time to recover from everything that's been going on, the sacrifices you've made for yourself and for others. Remember that. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, it is time for you to take a break. You need to. Mind, body, soul, spirit, all of the above. All right, let's see. Fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, love life readings for November 16th through the 30th. Aries. If your Venus is in Aries, yes. Children. Children card for Aries. Leo. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. With that card, I don't always associate it with healing and loving and forgiving your parents. But also the family dynamic. You know, sometimes we're raised in a particular setting because that's what your parents know, that's what they've learned. And good or bad, cycles continue. Sagittarius, give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. Okay, let me put these up here and let's get started with Aries. Aries, children. Your love life is being affected by children. You want some, don't have some, need some, have too many, don't know what the hell to do with them anymore. Apply it to your situation. Remember, this is a general reading. Sometimes the energies will be reversed. So this may be your partner's energy instead of yours. Also, this is a general reading, and so not all messages will resonate with everyone. Children, your love life is being affected by children. All right, let's clarify this. So if you're trying to have children, you got to slow down. Take your time. I know it's so freaking cliche to say this, but it'll happen when you least expect it. And I can't believe I just said that. But when you release yourself from the fear, the worries, the anxiety, the sleepless nights as to why you have not been blessed by, with children or being able to have children or, whatever difficulties you release yourself from the fear, the anxiety. You almost get defensive at the thought or idea of other people being able to conceive. I know sometimes we get mad when we see, people with 10 million kids that can't take care of themselves, right? Queen of Swords. Cut a bitch queen, you know what I call her. So if you come across, oh yeah, definite children here. Look at that. Okay, too many cards, but I'm going to show them to you because this is about a married couple with wish fulfillment, with wanting to create this family life. Married couple, husband, wife, mother, father. You're at the point of one of you wants children more than the other. And someone here is willing to walk away from this marriage, this relationship, if the other person isn't in agreement with wanting to start a family. And if you can't start a family because you're having difficulty conceiving, this is about a partner saying, why don't we adopt? And the other one saying, no way, they're not my kid. I don't want anything to do with them. So there is a situation here with children. And for some of you, it's the inability to move forward, move on with your life because of children. Children are in the way. They're affecting your love life. And I know that sounds horrible to say they're in your way, but there is a situation involving these said children that are affecting your love life. Whether it's baby mama, baby daddy, ex-mother-in-law, grandparents, parents. There are usually other people attached to whatever outcome the children brings. So you have children with one marriage or relationship, you move on to the next one. It's like essentially, every person you have children with, you're now including that child and their family, and then the next child and their family, and then the next child and their family. And the family dynamic can be a little gruesome, right? So for some of you that are trying to conceive, the biggest message here is that as soon as you release yourself from fear, from worry, from anxiety, from telling yourself this is never going to happen to me, well, if it's never going to happen to you, you just made that wish come true. But if you say, I will be blessed with children when it is the right time for me, release yourself from the timeline, from the expectation. Yes, go to the doctors, get yourself checked out, have your partner get checked out, see if there's anything else that is hindering you from starting a family. But if you haven't even gone to see the doctor or specialist as to why you have not been able to conceive, there might not even be a medical reason why, other than You're stressing yourself out. You're overthinking. So what a lot of times people don't realize is that when you're overthinking and stressing out, you put this immediate reaction to stress, to fear, to anxiety, to worry. And you may not realize it, but your body wants to shut down. Your body wants to protect itself from that type of energy that you've been bringing into. And so how do you expect to conceive if you're filled with anxiety, fear, worry, sleepless nights, unable to sleep? The minute that you stop that, the minute you take time for yourself to accept that, okay, it's not happening at your ideal time, but it will happen. I do see children here. I do see forward movement. But there's a lot of uneasiness. For some of you, your partner wants, your husband, your boyfriend, they want children. And you're like, I don't know how I feel about that. I'm not ready for that yet. I really don't, I'm not looking at that right now. I just, that's nice and all. Right? But you're standing your ground and saying, no, no, no. We still got a few years of, living together without kids, of traveling, of doing our own thing. Why do we got to bring kids in right away? Can we wait? And they're like, no, my future, my forward movement is you and the kids, you and child. And so the idea of having children is what is affecting your relationship, Aries. Yeah. And so you've come to this realization of, shit, maybe I don't want children. What do I do now? It was nice in the beginning. We had this idea, this thought of, do I not want children? Yeah, it sounds nice. Marrying someone, having kids, moving in together. Then you really get used to this dynamic of a couple, of two people, of wanting to enjoy each other's company without children getting involved. And it's almost as though I feel like you guys and you go do something fun, spontaneous road trip, or let's go, hiking, let's go camping, whatever it might be. And then you're at peace and at ease and you're enjoying each other's company and you blurt out, we couldn't do this if we had kids. I don't know why that just came to mind. Aries, like you would totally do that. Or vice versa, your partner. For some of you, Aries, your partner does not want children. You want to be with them. You want to manifest a life with them, a future with them. You want babies. You want children. And they're like, nope, they're not for me. They're not for me. I do not want them. You're not going to convince me. I don't want to hear it. I don't give a shit. I don't know. No, I'm sorry. I love you. I want to be with you. But we're not having kids and you're never going to convince me of that. And you probably knew it from the beginning. Or they may have already had kids in the past with someone else. And they're probably already big or, teenagers, adults. And they're like, hell no, I am not starting all over again. We're not doing diapers. We're not. I'm too old to raise a child, So take me as I am, take it or leave it. There's no kids in our future. And so you've come to a crossroads as to what do I do next? How badly do I want to stay in this relationship compared to how badly do I want children? Do I want a family? And is there going to be resentment if I choose to stay and not have a family with him or her? Or is it, no, I know it's time to leave. I want family. And you're kind of afraid to release yourself from them because you're essentially going to be alone. not having a partner. And now it's like you got to start all over again, meeting someone new, trying to create something new with someone. And so where do we go from here? Right? What's the decision that you need to make? How? That's so funny. And the Nine of Swords was upright. Let me put that back in. How does Aries release themselves from this energy? Wow. Seven of Wands. You know damn well what you want. Either you're the one that's all about, I want kids, damn it, give me kids. Or you're the one saying, nope, don't want kids, don't need kids, get the hell away from me, get those ideas out of your mind, right? And another 7. So whether it's you or your partner, someone is wanting to walk away from this type of responsibility. Nope, don't want kids, don't want any. You know, you're either going to have to agree with me and understand that I don't want kids, and let's keep moving forward as a couple. Or you're almost thinking, shit, do I start checking out my options? Some of you might want to get pregnant on purpose. I don't say that as a suggestion. I say that as you've thought about it. He'll change his mind. He'll change his mind. He'll see. Once we go to the doctors, he'll change his mind. So you kind of, you know, have this deceptive way of wanting to create this family because you're so dead set on having it. Or vice versa if this is your partner and you're a male Aries. But I feel a defensiveness here in regards to this situation. So Aries, it's important to know what it is that you really want and what sacrifices you are willing to make for yourself. Once you have this Two of Pentacles energy and you try and figure out, weighing out your options and trying to figure out how do you find your best foot forward to be able to figure out, how do I get everything I want? Well, if this is the partner you want and you want to be with, then you know they're not going to give you children. And you're going to continue fighting for that opportunity to have children. You want to wear them down, basically. Be careful with the intentional pregnancy, right? That can backfire really quickly. Eight of Pentacles. Ace of Swords. Okay, you know the truth here. You already know the truth. So what are you willing to do to own up your truth? Live in your... You need to be able to create and manifest this life that you want for yourself. You know that the current person you are with, your partner, they're not going to give it to you. This is about creating your own life. You're weighing out your options. You know that you want a family, you want to move forward, or vice versa. They want a family and you don't. So you now have to decide, how important is children to me in having children? How important is it to my partner? And does this relationship continue? And just be careful with the accidental pregnancy, Aries. It's not looking good. So, if they left you pregnant, they broke your heart. If they're telling you, nope, don't want children, They've broken your heart. If you're telling them, I don't want children, and they're ready to leave you because you don't want children, they're also brokenhearted because they want children and you don't want, they want children with you and you don't want that. So, fuck them, right? The Rebel Deck Tarot. They broke your heart. That may not apply to every single Aries. My readings have been very, very specific. Stop obsessing. You are not the fucking center of the universe, Aries. You really, really need to figure out what it is that you want for yourself and what changes you're willing to make. You got a feeling you just can't shake. That little voice inside you, listen to that shit. So you already knew that this person didn't want kids, and you thought maybe you can convince them. Maybe you already are pregnant for some of you, and you're still thinking they'll come around. But now you're having some doubt that maybe they won't. Messages from your Angels Oracle card. A card for Aries, please. I swear I shuffle. Angel Daniel, I am the angel of marriage and I am assisting you right now. That marriage card seems to be following someone. Marriage, children. Who did I just read for that had that? I don't even remember anymore. Who had it? Gemini? Gemini had it in the air sign. So if you've got Gemini in your chart, wow. Very specific reading. Maybe because I've had someone in all my chats. It's like a personal reading for you. One more, please. No way! I swear, I shuffled. You guys have been watching me shuffle. These two cards came out for Gemini. Angel Daniel and Angel Opal. Your children on earth and in heaven are happy and well cared for by God and the angels. So, wow, I am in shock. Aries, you have Gemini in your chart, or you're dealing with a Gemini. Gemini, if you're cross-watching, you have Aries in your chart. You probably don't even know it. Go check out your natal chart and check out where you have those placements. This is crazy. I shuffled, and I shuffled so many times before I started this reading because I cleared all my decks. And yet, here it is. Thank you, everyone who's in my chat right now. I'm trying to peek over as often as possible while I do this reading. I really like to focus on these readings when I'm doing them for you. So that was your reading, Aries. That was some crazy energy, especially if you're dealing with a Gemini. But I also had someone else who had that Angel Daniel card as well. All right, let's move on to Leo. Leo, what is going on? Healing family issues. I know I've gotten that card for you before, especially for those of you that followed me from Instagram over here. Thank you so much for your support. I absolutely appreciate everyone who's donated, who has ordered readings from me, who has just been supportive since Instagram. And there you are. Queen of Wands. Leo, healing family issues. You're not quite sure which path to take. Two of Wands. Aries. Okay. Are you part of this Leo reading as well? The Emperor. Or this has to do with a father or father figure. Grandfather. Someone who can be a bit controlling, a bit cold. He just kind of sits there and doesn't really interact with everyone, right? Someone who can be a bit defensive. Someone here is thinking of separating or divorcing. There's just been too many occasions where there have been arguments and fighting, sleepless nights, worries, fears, anxiety. I really feel like you're ready to run away, charge ahead. Yep. Run away from this Emperor. Doesn't have to be an Aries, but does have a tendency to be quite overpowering in the way he speaks, his presence. He is the head of the household, and don't you forget it. That's pretty much how he comes off. I am the man. I am the husband. I am whoever this energy is. Yeah. Leo, you are thinking about leaving this person. Remember, these are general readings, so they may or may not resonate with everyone. But I do feel a sense of wanting to leave, weighing out your options, and wondering if the best thing for you is to leave, is to separate, is to divorce, is to charge ahead. There has been some disappointment and heartache in this relationship. You're just not sure if it's there anymore, if the love is there, if the care is there. I think that, Leo, your wanting to leave this situation is increasing more and more than you had ever thought. I think this may have crossed your mind a few times, but now it's way too often. It is every day. You feel as though you can't create a new life for yourself because he's controlling of everything. Money, household, family. If you're dealing with, oh wow, yeah. If you are dealing with a narcissistic person, someone who has deliberately held finances, opportunities, has not wanted you to have your own independence, your own life, the inability to charge ahead and move forward. You want nothing more than to create your own, look at that, your own life. You are the Queen of Wands, Leo, even if you're a male. King of Wands, Queen of Wands. This is a general reading. But the King and Queen of Wands are very action oriented. They've got an idea. They don't hesitate on taking it on. They're ready to move forward. So this contemplation mode of whether or not this is the right thing to do in your family, in your relationship. There is a Leo here who may have been a witness to domestic abuse growing up, right? Domestic violence. Very controlling father, didn't allow mother, wife to do whatever the heck they wanted, couldn't get an education, couldn't go to work, couldn't get a job, had to stay home and do whatever the hell he says. And that was it. Their job was to raise a family, clean, keep the house clean, cook, clean children. That's what it was. And so you were raised in this environment and with the mentality that that was your job. And so now fast forward 20 years or however many years now that you're a grown-ass person, and now you're seeing that there is a possibility of that cycle, coming back on the forefront. You start to see parallels from your parents' marriage or relationship into yours, and you realize, oh fuck, I've turned into my mother. or my father. So for some of you that are this controlling person, that you are now realizing the stress, the grief, the worry that you're causing your partner. It's about healing family issues, what you learned growing up, and what is okay to release yourself from, so that you no longer bring it into your future partnership, your current partnership. For others of you, this Queen of Wands energy, she knows that she's in a bad situation. She's thought about it several times, about leaving this relationship, leaving this partnership, leaving this situation. She's really just waiting on that opportunity to charge ahead. And she doesn't care whose toes she steps on. She's standing her ground. Because what happens when a Queen of Wands has her mind set on doing something? Oh, she's going to do it. She's going to do it. She's thought about this. She's figured out a way how to get out. She wants that do-over, but right now it doesn't feel like she's going to be able to manifest that new beginning. But boy, does she have the fire to charge ahead. She's still weighing out the options. She's still trying to figure out which path is better. When you have the Two of Wands and the Two of Pentacles, you've got a couple different options, a couple different paths to choose from. But I'm feeling that you're going to get really sick and tired of this Nine of Swords energy, because it's just broken your heart way too much. And at that time, when push comes to shove, you know what to do. You're moving forward, with whatever option presents itself at that moment. You're going to take it and run. Remember that if these are family issues that you've brought into your current energy, your current relationship, there is a need for you to release yourself from it. Forgive your parents, forgive yourself, forgive whoever you need to forgive in order to release yourself from that energy and not bring it back into this relationship or the next. Rebel deck, what tarot messages do you have for Leo? What kind of truth do they need to hear? You tight ass. Loosen the fuck up, control freaks. Control freaks don't get laid. Sorry, I read that wrong. Oh my gosh, that was funny. You are giving away your power. You are a badass. Act like it. That Queen of Wands. Yes, you are a badass. You're giving away your power to that Emperor in your life. One more, please. Okay. Take a shot. Don't take 12. Take 1. Okay, maybe 2. Move on. So you're waiting for that perfect opportunity to just leave that Emperor energy behind. They're wearing you down. They're wearing away to your self-esteem. They're making you feel as though you can't or you're unable to create the life you want for yourself. You're the Queen of Wands. If anyone has the ability to create and manifest whatever the hell they want, it's the Queen of Wands. She's all fire. So who told you you didn't have what it took to create that future for yourself? Who told you you didn't have the power or the energy, the ability to manifest the life you want? Are they just mad that you're going to create this amazing new life without them? Maybe it's something they could never give you. And how dare you want that for yourself? Messages from your angels, Oracle. Angel Sonia, I bring you a message from your deceased loved one. I am happy, at peace, and I love you very much. Please don't worry about me. that was a specific message for a Leo. It doesn't seem to go with the rest of the reading. So Leo, whoever that belongs to you, take that message with love. One more, please. Okay. Angel Azure. Your desired outcome will occur in the very near future. Have patience and faith and don't try to force it to happen. So you already know what you need to do. The question is, when will it happen? Will you take the steps that you need to get the outcome that you want? But the angels here are saying, yes, it will happen in the very near future. That opportunity you are waiting for in order to manifest this shit, in order for you to leave that controlling person, it's happening for you. Absolutely is. Okay, Leo, that was your reading. Let's move on to Sagittarius. And I just want to let you guys know, I will be putting out December readings next week or within this coming week. And they will be individual readings, okay? I'm not going to group them out by element. I only did that this month because I had too many things going on and I didn't have the time to, you know, devote attention to each individual sign. So, okay, let's see. Let's get to this. Give your relationship a chance, Sagittarius. Work on your partnership. What is going on? Work on your partnership. You having second thoughts or doubts about whether or not this relationship is going to work out between the two of you. It's one of those where you're teetering between two different ideas because you're thinking too much has happened. I don't know if we can save this relationship, this marriage. You're wavering. You know you want this relationship. You're not quite sure if you want to continue putting any more energy into it, though. I think at this point you feel drained. You've given it way too much energy already. And you're not quite sure if you want to give this relationship a chance. You want them to prove themselves. Here it is, Sagittarius. Give your relationship a chance, Sagittarius. Ace of Swords. You know what the truth is here. Queen of Swords. Okay. You're getting sick and tired of doing all the work in this relationship, of putting forth all the energy here. Okay, Aries is just like in every freaking reading for you fire signs. You may have Aries in your chart, or this is some sort of controlling energy, someone who is in control of the money. Ten of Pentacles, household. The Moon card. Ace of Wands underneath the Ace of Swords. Okay. Wow. Wow. 3 aces, Sagittarius. The Justice card in reverse. Okay. Some of you are awaiting a legal separation or a divorce to be finalized in order for you to have this new beginning with someone. This is all about whether or not it's going to work out in the household, whoever this person may be. Whew. 3 aces, the Lovers, the Emperor. If you're dealing with a Gemini, because their reading was crazy. You might want to check out the Gemini reading. Okay, so some of you may be waiting on your partner, your boyfriend, your significant other, that person that you are interested. You are waiting for them to have their divorce finalized, or even just waiting for them to start the process. You want to isolate yourself from the situation. You almost want to give up. It's like, you know, are you going to do this or not? Are you getting a divorce or not? What's going on? And you're just not quite sure which way to go. You're wavering. You want to cut him out of your life completely, but then you also want him around. And then you're starting to wonder, is this the right person for me? Can I have a stable home? Can he offer me, he or she, consistency? Why do I need to get to this point of being the Queen of Swords, of being a total bitch, to get his attention, to make him realize, babe, we can manifest whatever freaking relationship we want. But there are things here that are hidden from you that you're just not aware of yet. Or this is you hiding something from them. I feel as though you don't want to tell them how close you are to giving up on the relationship. You're getting really sick and tired of putting so much into this. And they're kind of just sitting there. They're not putting nearly as much effort into this as you are. And you're getting pretty frustrated about it. You have such amazing cards here with the Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. Very positive and powerful new beginnings, especially in love, if you just give your relationship a chance. Look at that. Wow. Another ace. Ace of Swords. It's time to admit the truth to each other. Be open and honest about what it is that you want from each other in this relationship. You want this to work out. You got to let them know, hey, you know what? This is how this shit makes me feel. When I'm putting in all the work, and I'm waiting for you to do the same. Meet me halfway. Match my effort. I don't want to go back to the way things were. I want my 10 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles. Let's not repeat the cycles from the past. 2 Ace of Swords. Truth, victory, honesty. Brings in clarity. You need to be able to speak your mind, make your wishes known. And at the same time, Sagittarius, I'm going to tell you, because I know how some of you Sagittarians are. Don't get mad. Some of you are real quick to speaking your mind. But at the same time, you're not giving them their space to say what they want to say as well. So if you want them to meet you halfway, you got to do the same. You want them to match your effort? Well, then match their effort in whatever it is they feel that they're putting in. In your mind, your mind's eyes, they're not doing enough. In their mind's eyes, they are. So really think about that before you try cutting certain people out. It's time to give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership, and it starts with being honest, to having clear communication between the two of you, not being afraid to speak from the heart, from the mind, being very clear with the communication of what you want in your ideal household situation, in your family, in your relationship. And if you're waiting for them to even file divorce papers, you got to speak up. Be like, look, this is what I want. It's not going to happen as long as you're married. Go get that shit taken care of. As a matter of fact, I'll take you. When do you want to go? Let's go on Tuesday. Let's go on Wednesday. When's your next day off? Let's take care of this now. Because this being finalized activates all of these aces right here. That Lover's card is surrounded by aces, Sagittarius. You have great opportunities afoot. But it's not going to happen if you don't give yourself the space, or if you don't give them the space to speak their truth. Whatever misconceptions are lingering from the past, let it go. Take your time. Really, really think about what it is that you're willing to let go from the past that keeps resurfacing. Go into hermit mode. Face the bullshit from the past that you no longer want in your present or in your future. And without even telling them, because you don't have to, you could just make this promise to yourself. Okay, I promised myself I'm not going to bring this shit up again, because I know the reaction I get when that happens. Because what ultimately needs to happen here is this divorce needs to be finalized. This separation needs to be finalized. You feel as though you are putting in way more work into this, and it is unfair to you or this situation. It's time to speak your mind. It's time to make your wishes clear, Sagittarius. Rebel deck. Here we go. You are going through some tough shit. Everyone has their turn. Welcome to yours. Gather your tired ass up and handle it, Sagittarius. You are going through some rough shit because you feel like you're carrying this relationship. And when the fuck are they going to get their shit together? When are they going to do everything they've promised? Say and do, you know, everything they've said that they were going to do. When are they going to do their part here? It's not everyone else's fault. It's yours. You are a grown-ass adult. Stop blaming others for your shit. So things aren't working out the way you wanted them to, but are you making your wishes known? And if you are you doing all the talking without allowing them the space to say, well, this is why I haven't done that? You are being shady, Sagittarius. Watch out. Shit could get ugly. So again, if you are hiding shit, if you're being secretive about shit, you are not being fully honest about the situation and what you want out of it. So I'm going to close out this reading, Sagittarius. Wow. Okay, too many cards. Okay, let's close out this reading. Messages from your angels, oracle cards for Sagittarius. What is the most important message for Sagittarius? Angel Astara, you deserve the best. Reach for the stars with your dreams and desires and don't compromise. So, have you been compromising yourself? But I'm going to say accountability. Have you been speaking your truth? Have you been making your wishes known? Have you been giving them the opportunity to meet you halfway? If you tell them what you want and then they don't do it, then you have your answer. If you're not telling them what you want and you're just doing all kinds of stuff and hoping they'd catch on to what it is that you want, they're not going to meet you halfway. With some people, you just need to be absolutely clear about what you want. It's like writing instructions for them, writing a manual. This is how you make me happy. When you do A, B, and C, do more of A, less of D, right? Or maybe more of D. I don't know. Depends on your situation. One more card. Okay, 2 more cards flew out. And we're done. Okay. Angel Akasha, you are a spiritual teacher. You have the ability to counsel others and help them awaken their spiritual gifts and divine life mission. Angel Isaiah, it's a good time to give birth to new ideas and situations in your life. I am watching over you, guiding you, and protecting you during these changes. So there it is, Sagittarius. Make your wishes known. Be clear. Allow them the space as well to reply, to respond. Give them, clear cut what it is that you need. Ask them, what is it that I'm doing or not doing that this isn't, moving forward? Accountability on both sides. Okay, that was your reading, Sagittarius. Fire signs, thank you so much for watching, for sticking around. I absolutely appreciate each and every one of you. If you'd like a personal reading, you can find my information in the description box below. December readings will be coming out next week. I will not be doing them by element. Maybe for mid-month I will. just to get them all out there faster. I was really busy this month in November, too many crazy things going on for me, and I wasn't able to get to your readings. So hopefully next week I can get started on all your readings, as well as 2019 forecast. I will have that available if you'd like a 2019 forecast for yourself as well. Anything else? Please like, share, comment, subscribe, whatever it is. Let me know if this resonated. Give it a thumbs up. I appreciate each and every one of you. Take care, Sagittarius, and all my fire signs, Aries and Leo. Take care. Bye.